Hi everyone, Medina here from Arise Humanity, and I hope you're doing really well. I haven't been on my channel for quite a while now because I've been actually more than busy, incredibly flat out with everything that I've been doing. So just wanted to share with everyone the latest news and lots of updates, and wonderful to be back. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. And I hope that you're all feeling great. It feels to me like a collective sigh of relief since Trump got back in. And then we've seen some developments like RFK stepping into the position of dealing with big pharma, and, Trump's stand against censorship, and interesting cabinet choices, some really good ones as well. And so it's been very accelerated, hasn't it? The pace of everything at the moment. And I think individually we've noticed a sort of a speeding up in the pace of our lives. And also many, many people are experiencing so many challenges at the minute with things happening in their lives, which is just the unhealed stuff, the old stuff that's coming up to be addressed, to be transmuted. So if you've got a lot of things coming up in your life at the moment, there is a reason for it to be able to sort of work on it and shift it now, so that it will help you in your process of ascension. For me, it's just been frenetically busy. So just to give you a bit of an update, my partner and I and our beautiful little baby Kavudu, we downsized. So we basically had to, I got really strong guidance to move into a mobile home. We bought a van and a beautiful caravan. It's really lovely. It's got like a washing machine, beautiful kitchen. It's really nice. And we decided to step out of our rental and move into this mobile home. And I'd be a mobile artist. So I started a business as a mobile artist, had it registered. It's called My Enchanted Art World. And I can come to people and paint, which is really exciting. More on that soon. And so we had to basically sell everything that we had, pretty much, a lot of stuff. And it flowed amazingly well. Like when we first started doing it, we were a bit overwhelmed because it was such a big thing to do. But once we stepped into the energy of it, because it's in divine alignment, it flowed. And for example, one person came in and they bought heaps of our furniture all at once. And that was incredible. So we got rid of heaps and heaps of stuff. And we put a little bit in storage as well, because we couldn't quite fit it all in the van. And it was such a big, big job to do. So I've never had such a big move, actually. I've done so many moves in my life, but this was way by far the biggest one. And it felt actually, interestingly, like I was stepping out of a portal, like a vortex of 3D, and stepping into 5D. And it was very, very, I don't know, it just felt like a lot of work and a lot of pressure, actually, to step into this new space of being, in a sense, free or liberated from the matrix. But wow, it was a big job to step out of it. By the time we were about to, step into the mobile situation, my partner and I were totally exhausted. We'd done so much stuff, and my whole body was aching. It was like, oh my God, I was really feeling my age. Not that I'm into aging or anything. I don't attach to that, but I was feeling it a lot. So anyway, we stepped into our mobile home, and then we started to adapt to that. And that was an adaptation process as well. It's been really interesting. We've done it before. Years ago, we lived in a mobile home for quite a while and travelled right around the eastern border of Australia, right up to Cairns and right down to Victoria. And that was amazing. But this time it felt different, funnily enough. And we, you're sort of getting used to a smaller space, obviously. And when you've got two big energies like me and my partner, that's that's a big call. We're still adjusting to cramming our energies into a smaller space, but we're doing it. But there's a lot of positives that come with doing this. Not only the sort of reduced living costs, which is big because the rentals here are unbelievably expensive in Queensland, in the whole of Australia, but I think Queensland's got the highest rentals costs. But when we stepped into this new situation, I noticed that I spent much more time in nature. So I swam more, meditated more, spent more time outside, grounded more with my feet. Although, of course, I can't use a grounding mat now because I'm in a caravan. Well, we used to sleep on a grounding mat now. But anyway, we can ground more. And so we've had a much more connection with the elements. If you've seen my previous video, it showed sunsets, sunrises, storms, and, lightning over the water. And it's just been very interesting because you feel when you're in a caravan like you're part of nature and the world much more than you are in a house. In a house, you just go in, shut the doors, and anything could be going on outside and you don't really know. So it sort of brings the outside in. It's very interesting. And also we've noticed that we spend more time talking to lots of people, new people that we meet, and it's more interactive. And we had a big experience because we just had the caravan for, 9 days or something like that. And then there were these unbelievably torrential rains in Redcliffe. It was like buckets of water just falling on top of you. My partner had this really thick waterproof yachting jacket that his brother gave him. And, really, really waterproof. He was outside in the elements trying to, do stuff. And within less than 5 minutes, the whole jacket was completely wet right through, inside and outside, because the water was so full on. And then we noticed as we were in this torrential rain that it started to seep through the caravan because it was so heavy. We thought, oh no. So immediately we went into, what are we going to do? And we decided, because we're portable, thankfully, that we would find the nearest place that had no rain. So we looked around the locations in the weather reports, and we realised that Toowoomba was a good place because it had no rain, and I wanted to go there anyway. I'd never actually seen it, so I wanted to go and look at it. I'd heard that it was pretty, although there are some apparently elements in there that have been attached to the dark in terms of its history, but nevertheless, it's meant to be very pretty. So went to Toowoomba all within 15 minutes of making a decision. We packed up and scooted up there. And as we drove up there, it got less and less rain. And when we got towards Toowoomba, this big town, sort of west of Redcliffe, and it was not raining at all, which was brilliant. And I wanted to see it, so we had a look around. We went to the lovely market there, and we went walking in the gardens. There's all these beautiful parks and gardens in Toowoomba, and some lovely galleries too. So I love looking at galleries. So went and had a look at some of those, chatted to a lovely local artist who had an exhibition, and it's been amazing, actually. We spent time at the, different parts where you're in a caravan. You can go and stay at showgrounds, and, you can get some really great spots at Toowoomba. They have a lovely showground overlooking a lake. So we stayed there, and that was really lovely. Felt really nice. And we've just been looking around, and last night, we ended up at a place called Maidenvale. It's a small town in Queensland. And we found this lovely free camping spot, which was so peaceful and beautiful. Lots of bird life and tweeting going on during the night. And so we stayed there, and we went for a walk last night, spoke to the pub owner, and he said he might be interested in me painting a mural for his pub, which would be incredible. So I'll sit with that idea and see if the offer comes through and have a think about that. And we also have had some lovely people put their hand up in terms of us putting our caravan on site somewhere. So we had this lovely lady called Peter who I put a sign up saying that we're looking for space in the area to put our caravan, and she contacted me and she goes, I'm on it. She goes, I'm going to find you somewhere. She goes, I've got 2 wonderful places and I'm going to contact them. And she she was just on a mission to help. Very sort of charitable nature, and, really sweet, actually. So that was lovely. And so she's on board trying to help with that. I mean, we don't have to find somewhere, but it'll be nice to have a space just to sort of settle for a bit. There's lots of places that you can, move around to and camp at and things like that, but it'd be good to sort of be settled in a spot for a while. So around Queensland, if people have big properties, we're happy to go there. We can do surveillance, all that sort of thing. And we've done that before years ago, and that feels nice. I just let the universe decide where we want to go, and we go with the flow. It's quite liberating, really. And last night we just drove. We didn't really know exactly which direction we were going. We headed this direction, and we came across this lovely place and spoke to the pub owner, Gavin, who was really nice and said he was interested in art. So, yeah, it's been pretty amazing, actually. And it is very sort of freeing and liberating too, which is a great feeling. Sort of being in the flow and just going with that. And we've got actually an event coming up this weekend, which is exciting, in a place called Blackbutt, of all places. Next to that's a town called Moore, which is my maiden name. It's my surname that I had growing up, Moore. So I'm going to take a photo of that and send it to my mum and dad. And Blackbutt is a place where apparently there's a real community there that are quite awake and aware of everything. So it'll be wonderful to connect with them. And I've been asked to do a talk about, my life and my journey, creative journey. So that'll be fun. I think they said there'll be about 70 to 100 people there over the weekend, which is going to be fabulous. Lots of talks. They're showing the film Plandemic, the musical, which will be good. And a lot of like-minded people coming together, which is, what we're all craving, aren't we? A tribe or a community that we align with, to sort of come together and join as one and feel that beautiful sense of connection that is so important to human beings, So that's what we're doing then. And tonight, you might be able to see here, Christmas Patreon party. So we've got my Christmas Patreon party for all the paying members of my Patreon community, and we're going to have a bit of a Christmas cheer and celebration and talk about some of the positive things that we have experienced this year in 2024, what we've learned, what we've accomplished, what we have sort of found, even the challenges, things, just chatting about our year this year. There's going to be a special surprise guest, so I won't give that away. We've got even one of our members, Penny, who's in Naples in Italy at the moment, is beaming through from Italy. So that will be amazing. She has a huge journey to share of her adventures as she's been traveling around Europe. And it's very exciting, actually, what she has been experiencing. So that's lovely. She's also moving around in the flow. So we sort of combining notes on that, because she's, even though she's moving in a vaster field, which is Europe, and we're moving around Australia, but that's been very exciting. Our Patreon community this year, I want to thank all the Patreon members who have been part of this community, all of the Patreon members who have been also joining in on the activities, you know, like the community chats and the planetary healings and the meditations and everything. You know, you're really, really appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you all the Patreon members for supporting me and supporting my work. I'm very, very grateful to you all. And it's just been so lovely for me to have this community as well. As you know, it's such a gift for me, and beautiful souls, and we feel very connected and aligned, and it's been a joy. Actually, I think it's been going now for about 3 years, or quite a long time, 4 years, maybe, I think 3 years, but a long time it's been going. And if you want to join this Patreon community, it's a wonderful, cohesive feeling, you know, like in some ways soul family, you know, that the way that we all connect so well together. So please, you know, if you'd like to join my Patreon community, it is beautiful, and you've got these wonderful things that you can do as part of the community to feel another form of community and connection, which, you know, we all think is so important, of course. And so what else can I share with you? Oh, also some of the Lightworker team might be joining us too at this Christmas party. Have a beautiful team of light workers that do distant healings, and they're all also invited. And I'm not sure, maybe Denson may come. I've invited him, but he's out and about doing ceremonies and rituals to help, you know, the planet. So chances are he may not see the email in time, and he may not be there. But anyway, he's someone who people ask about and wonder how he's going. So it'd be lovely to have Denson there. And what else can I share? Oh, I've got some exciting things happening with my artwork that are not fully confirmed yet, but I'm going to be hopefully the end of this year and next year doing some really exciting things. I still have more Christmas cards available. If anyone wants to buy more Christmas cards, I've sold a lot, and, you know, I've still got some more to sell. So if anyone, but I actually probably get to email me quite fast, because with my event coming up, I've only got so many more left, and they might be sold. So if you would like a Christmas card, or a set of 5 or 10 from me, just contact me at my email address here. I'll put it above or in the description box. And you can order some Christmas cards. I've got greeting cards as well, and doing commissions for Christmas, for all sorts of things. So if you would like a original painting personalized for you commission, please contact me. That would be amazing. It support my business as well, which is just, you know, up and running. And I'm also going to be offering probably prints and canvases and things like that as well next year. I usually get off these chats and then I think, oh, I should have said that. I forgot that. But what else is in the flow for me to share with you? Well, I just really hope everyone has a beautiful Christmas and is able to enjoy it with loved ones. I'm not able, unfortunately, to have it with my any of my relatives down south, but I'm got my beautiful partner and Squidge, and we have she's like a bit like an adopted daughter, Ruby, who we're going to be sharing Christmas with here in Queensland, so that's very exciting. Love Rubes, and she's going to be with us because her family are in New Zealand. So it's good to be able to, share it with people who perhaps haven't got their family around them to share it with, but you can come together and sort of enjoy that time together with, soul family that are not necessarily birth family. And so that's going to be really lovely. We are going to head also to the Sunshine Coast for a few things, like places like Cooroy and some inner towns in the Sunshine Coast. On our travels, we found a fantastic alternative. He does Chinese medicine, including acupuncture, and some really good practices for our little pooch who has been chewing his paws a bit. So I think, with the change, maybe because he's got a little bit stressed with the change in the life journey, the circumstance, but he does love the caravan because he loves adventure, and he loves stimulation, and he loves looking out windows, and he's got plenty of great windows to look out from the caravan, and also from the van. He gets a big vantage point because it's quite high and he gets to see everything. So he loves that, and when we go to get to start our journey, it's so cute. We open the door, he jumps up on the really high, actually, up on to the floor of the van, and then jumps up on the seat and sits there ready to go, even before we're moving. So he's a road dog now, and he's really loving it. So that's really lovely. He's the cutest thing ever. And I think that's all for now. So thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to tell you where I've been for the last 3 weeks. And I've got some good videos coming up. Please, share my channel. I'd love to build my channel and share it with more people. And, when you like it, so if you smash the like button now, and if you also obviously subscribe and share it, it really supports everything that I'm doing. I've got a wonderful interview coming up with an author soon, and that's going to be great. I'm also going to be chatting to Catherine Edwards more about the incredible new patented product, hops product, which is contributing to people's health in big ways. It's really spreading like wildfire in Australia here. It is a product which burns unhealthy fats, and it does a lot of other things simultaneously. It works on reducing inflammation, helps with sleep, boosts energy. People, according to their own biochemistry, are reporting different things. They're reporting according to, whatever they're working with. For me, I had a skin issue, and it's really helped with that. So it's working with that, and also helping to also trim down, which is also something that's really appreciated, especially at my age, which I'm not sharing what it is. But anyway, 22 actually. I always just say 22. I don't know, we attached to that stuff. Half the time I forget how old I am anyway. So, or how young I am. So that is an amazing product that is really going out there in a big way. There's a few people that, I want to give both sides of the story. A few people have said they haven't noticed things for themselves, but these have been people that are very healthy and they haven't noticed any big changes. They might have had a little bit of belly fat or something. They haven't noticed a lot. But some people have noticed big shifts. So if you intuitively feel that this product might support you, help you, feel free to contact me. I have a link below where you can go to my Fix website and have a look at the information there on this product. I also have the order link below if you want to order it. And you can also create a business. It is direct marketing. They didn't want to obviously go through big harmer, and they didn't want to sort of align with anyone that's going to influence the direction they want it to just be free to bring this product out. And it is a really great business model too. But aside from that, I mean, I was just guided to get it because the product I felt would benefit me. And I'm really happy with it so far. I have lost a bit of weight, and actually I've probably been eating a little bit more since I've been in the caravan because I'm just recovering from all the hard work to get out of the house. So that's interesting. I've lost a little bit of weight, even though I've probably been eating a bit more. And also skin, it's really helped my skin. It does help sleep as well. I've had much better sleep, but I also attribute the better sleep to the fact that I'm not in that house, because that house where I lived was crammed against two other houses that were very close. I mean, all the houses in Redcliffe are pretty close, really. And the neighbours were, we got on well with them, but, they would swear all the time. We'd hear that. And then they had rap music. And sometimes they play their rap music at night, and we hear it at night, and we hear them talking really loud all night. And just energetically, and it could also be the electromagnetic frequencies there, but I could not sleep properly. I had a really shallow sleep while I was there. Since I've taken the hops, and also since I've been in the van, I've got the completely different sleep, really deep sleep, completely different actually. I feel like rejuvenated, when I get up, like I've actually had a really good sleep, and that's been brilliant. Sleep is really important for not only your health, but also if you don't sleep well, you put on weight because you have higher cortisol levels, higher stress levels, and can contribute to gaining weight too. So sleep's, a really important thing. And the other point I want to make too is there's a great article I'll leave below, which is that the hops, patented hops that I'm sharing with people as, an affiliate because it's so good, it helps the liver. So the liver, supporting the liver, detoxing, helping to detox the liver to make the liver function better. And as we know, the liver is a crucial sort of filter for toxins and things that the body is not wanting. So your liver needs to be in a good state in order for you to be in a good state. So that's another important component of health, obviously. So if you would like to get any artwork or anything, contact me for anything, even maybe in next year or coming up to the end of the year, you have something important to share with others, please, feel free to contact me and I can interview you for my channel. And I want to support everyone out there now who's watching, all the viewers, all the beautiful people that contact me, everyone that has been part of Arise Humanity in any way. We've had some really wonderful videos this year, including the Global Forum for Divine Government with Lou Martin. Really shout out to Lou, dear friend, and also the incredible Dr. Alex Ling, who is doing such a wonderful job around the planet to help support the purification of water and the research on this. And he is also a beautiful friend, and I really want to acknowledge him for everything he's doing there. And all the other lovely people, I've probably forgotten so many. A big gratitude goes out to you all, anyone that is part of my journey and aligns, people off the top of my head, Kaz, Prue, Lisa, Kira, Sparkles, Dom, and forgive me if I've forgotten anyone. I'm sure I have, but love you all. Thank you. Have a beautiful Christmas. I'll be doing obviously more videos coming up soon, and stay with my channel, share my channel, and I hope to see you in 2025 in this new energy, that we're going into, which is supporting us being our best and living our best life, which, I was creating through following my intuition to live in a different way, as a mobile artist. So I followed my inner calling. It flowed, went really well, and now I'm living that life and feels good, actually. So hope that you're able to, enjoy your passion as we go into 2025 and really truly be in your authentic joy as we move forward. Lots of love to everyone. Thank you for listening again. Bye.